It's estimated that 90% of all of the cocaine in the United States comes through Mexico. There's a 2,000-mile border separating us from our neighbor to the south. A lot of opportunities for drug cartels to smuggle in their goods, but now an unprecedented plan for a crackdown on both sides of the border. Adam Housley with the news, live from Mexico City. Adam.
Shepard, that plan came out of a meeting between President Calderon here in Mexico and President Bush earlier this year. Both men hope their respective Congresses pass the plan in order to help fight the war on drugs.
About 750 miles south of the U.S. border, the war on drugs permeates one of the world's largest cities. But in order to wage this growing battle, Mexican police and their leaders insist they don't need American money, but what American money can buy.
What Mexico is attempting to do is fight these organized crime groups and these cartels, and they've come to us and asked for help. And President Bush has decided that we need to respond.
That response comes in the form of the $500 million Merida Plan, also known as Plan Mexico. If passed, it wouldn't dump money south of the border, but instead provide planes, boats, weapons, high-tech equipment, and training important to the battle in Mexico's war on drugs and against possible terror targets.
The supply of drugs, wherever, in Mexico or the U.S., is affecting the health of our families and communities. It increases the crime rates in our communities, and this is why we have to fight it.
Our neighbor to the south is making a very determined fight against organized crime, against drug trafficking organizations, and they need help. And we want our southern neighbor to be strong.
And if Congress decides to pass this plan proposed by President Bush, Mexican leaders say smaller police departments on the front lines will see help right away. It may be hard to imagine the importance and the significance of the Merida Plan until you're on a counter-drug operation on the streets of Mexico City like we are right now. These men tell us that the Merida Plan would provide them with much-needed weaponry as well as high-tech equipment to help them battle the growing drug trade.
Shepard, it passed in early 2008. The help would also come to Central American nations facing the same type of threats. Shep.
Thanks very much, Adam Housley, live in Mexico City.